Today I'm doing an update. The OneBlade, what's it really worth? A thing is worth exactly what you're prepared to pay for it. Well, it lasts very long. What's best value? And that is a fair thing to ask. What's best value? I've bitten the bullet and I've ordered myself a OneBlade. I'll come back to that. First of all, it's competitors. I've got to be honest, I own most of them. I didn't intend that when I started out. I actually intended to buy the cheapest possible razor on eBay. I think I bought some monstrosity for about all of $12 freighted to me from China. I was disappointed, so I bought two more. I was more impressed, so I bought a better one. And so my addiction began, my commitment to trying shaving gear. What can I say? That was before I even put my face into my camera and decided to talk to myself about the things I do. If only I could talk some sense into me. What's the OneBlade competing against? Well, the original high-end razor is the Feather. Now, of course, I've got it sitting on my handle, but the Feather cap. Now, I've been shaving with this on and off for almost every shave or every second shave for 2 weeks now. I have been amazed on how good a face feel the Feather has. Its cost is about $170 on Amazon for the Seki, S-E-K-I. That's the version with the original handle and no stand. My favourite company, James over at Wolfman razors, is one of my favourite companies. He brought out the WR1, which for me, I had to have. The WR1 is two different combs. One, I just love this. This Wolfman is beautiful. It's up there with my Feather. The two of them are having a hard time getting enough face time on my face. These are great razors. Let me just have a look at the numbers for that. Okay, the cap on the Wolfman is now $175. A Wolfman handle, which I don't have, are $125 USD. That comes to a grand total of $290 for a Wolfman. Recto fortitude. But here's the thing. I love my razor and I wouldn't get rid of it. And I didn't buy the handle. You can buy a perfectly good one for under 20 bucks from somewhere like Maggard's. So why bother? Maggard have a range of stainless steel handles, all more than adequate. You pick the one you like, the weight, the size for your hand. For me, it's the MR5. You know that, let's not go. $290 though, if you want an entire Wolfman above the tie. With above the tie, if you go for one of their returned, you're looking at $45 for a handle, US. You're looking at $59 for a head and $59 for a cap. Used, an entire assembled razor would be $143. Unfortunately, for international customers, they sphincter you on fees for sending it to you. Here we go. That's actually sitting for a change on the correct handle. That's my S2, right? Which is the open comb slant. Something like this would set you back. It would be $30 freight USD, bringing it almost to $200. And I've got the stand for that one. Came as part of an auction I got. Got one off eBay, came with free shipping from the auction. The other one, however, I only ordered the cap and the base and they sphinctered me 30 bloody bucks for regular bloody postage. I got to be honest, I was pretty disgusted. I couldn't even track the blessed thing. It's not that it didn't turn up, I'm holding it. It's not that I'm not happy with it, I am. I just reckon $30 for international postage is a rip. Unless you're sending me a bar of bloody gold, which for how much everyone's charging for things these days, maybe they were. So you go and buy one of these as a complete set. What's the best way to get one? Well, if you get one from above the tie, you're looking, this is for new, not returned, you're looking at $185 plus $30 shipping. So just over $215 you can get one of these shipped to you, right? How can you get one cheaper? Look for a coupon, not for the above the tie website because I don't think they do them, but they do them on Maggard's website and some other resellers periodically put up coupons. On Maggard, if you do a review of a product, they will email you, I think it's a 5% coupon, which you can then use for your purchase. And I would use it if I was buying one that way. That's how I'd order it. You pay Maggard's price for shipping, which is why, generally speaking, I would recommend that you buy off Maggard and not off the Above the Tie website. You can get cheaper shipping rates and you can get a discount if you know how. Or if you keep an eye on their emails, periodically there's 10, sometimes better percentage off. If it's not excluded, grab it. 3 base plate, a handle and a cap, and Above the Tie is $299. You'll probably only ever use one regularly. You might try a second. The third's going to be a waste of money. I suggest you sell it and get some money for it and help reduce the overall cost of your purchase. The 3 handles on the Above the Tie Atlas, Colossus and Kronos, beautiful handles. I don't use them. The only handle I like is this one, right? It's not that I don't have the other handles. They're sitting over there. I've got a pile of them. Very expensive handles, don't use them. Very expensive handles, no, I'm not selling them. I'm keeping them. I just, sometimes I toss them back on, but I like to have them because it saves me ever wanting them and buying them again. We've done the feather. Feathers are about $170. The Jati version with the base and a really nice box, but they all come in nice boxes when they come to the feathers, but it comes with the base. You're looking at about $220, $230 on Amazon. $170 for a standard feather. Love it. In fact, even the handle on it is really nice. I don't know how they managed to get such a relatively light stainless steel handle. It is exceptionally very nice to hold. It was the only one that I've held and I went, feather, what should I do? And I stuck with this, but what can I say? I like what I like and I don't like change. Other good razors. Icon series. Icons start at about, let me look at the prices here. Okay, Icons start at between $65 to $75 for their standard, and here we go. Something like the 101 on one of their handles. You can get the caps for about $45 US. I suggest you go to the Maggard website. The 101, which is this one, which is a dual comb. 102 is a slant. 103 is an open comb. Quite aggressive for an open comb. And the 104 is so aggressive, it was designed simply to make people that bought the R41 froth after something to do plastic surgery on their face. It is a very close shave, but I warn you, it's taken off a layer of skin. I much prefer the feather for taking off that layer of skin. You don't feel it disappear. If you go for the DLC coated ones, you're looking at about $120 to $125 for one of their DLC coated, and they do basically stainless steel DLC coated, similar to their lower end aluminium ones, but I like. After trying all their DLC coated ones, this one again, I love the dual combs, DLC coated stainless steel. So there we go, there's the 2, and as you can see, there is both dual combs. I like them both. I actually like this one a fraction better. The open comb side on this isn't quite aggressive enough to warrant being brilliant. It's good, but not brilliant. The bar side cleans up, finishes up, and is great. So I still use that if I've got a shave and I'm getting rid of some beard, stubble, it's great. However, on this one, they've gone for the same sort of style that the, vintage long combs had. I like that. And it's just got a good amount of aggressiveness, nice and close, good shave. But, you're over $120, plus delivery from wherever you buy it, directly from the Icon website if they've got stock, or Maggards if they've got it in special. But the only thing that you can't discount on their website, and I don't have one, is the Mongoose. Mongoose is coupon free. But apparently it's because it's got very slim margins for bread, so there you go. And that's fair enough. I'm a capitalist. I believe in making a dollar. And, if someone says, I can't do that, your kids don't go to school tomorrow, I go, I'll send the kids to school and I'll pay retail. Well, what are we talking? What are these guys comparing against? They're comparing against the OneBlade. Okay, my OneBlade has been dispatched. After ordering it the next day, I received an email, and on the 30th of March, it was collected by FedEx in Austin, Texas. The same day, it was delivered to their Memphis airport terminal, and it was up in the air. On the 1st of April, it landed in Chicago, and I imagine from there, it's heading across the pond, and it should arrive at my place on or about the 7th of April. Which is pretty good delivery. And you know how much they charge me for delivery? Now, they used to have sphincter-tightening delivery costs, like $80, $79, $80 US delivery. So, like, not going to happen. I think I mentioned that in the last one. If you bought a packet of blades off them, they were charging so bloody much, you know. $80 for delivery for 10 razor blades. It didn't matter what the blades cost. It was the one time I went there and go, who cares about the blades? It's the freight that's killing me. OneBlade. $299 purchased only from the OneBlade website. I know of no other way to purchase one. I used a Googled coupon code, and it was the only one that was available that worked. And it was Best Shave 10, gave me 10% off. Now, I've received their emails in the past with some of their offers, which includes their $1,000 limited edition numbered ones, and $1,000 for a razor. Shoot me now. I thought about it. Really, shoot me now. I wanted 666. Always get the unpopular number. It's the one that's always worth more later. Or 13, 666. Always look for the good numbers. Best Shave 10 gave me 10% off, which dropped the price by $29.90. They charged me $8 for freight, which came to $278 US, freighted to my door, with 10 blades, razor, box, looks pretty, it's leather bound, and it's got the little metal stand, it's supposed to be flowing here on the wings of FedEx ferries, I'm not making any comment about people's lifestyle choices there. I'm just saying, $8, I was thrilled. So that's what I've got coming. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be up against some stiff competition. It's going to be up against my Wolfman Above the Tie series. Again, same sort of money. And when I think about it, I've spent more than $299 on Above the Tie razors. Now, initially, if you had told me that I was going to spend that sort of money on a razor, I would have told you was bloody stark, raving, bloody mad. Just absolutely bonkers. And I have. So there you go. It's on its way. When I get it, I'll tell you about it. But what's it worth? I don't know. The only way for me to tell is to shave with it. What I can tell you, I have been thrilled with my Wolfman. Absolutely thrilled with the feather. Those two, wow. Yes, they're on the more expensive side, but wow for razors. I certainly love my Above the Ties, with the exception, except for the design of the base of the S2 cap. The Above the Ties have been absolutely beautiful. So if you go for their bar or their S1, you're in for a good shave. And if you own one of those, don't feel the need to buy anything else. This morning, I shaved with the S1 Above the Tie. And I'm here to tell you, wow, very happy. A few hours later, it's been growing in the meantime. When it's growing while you're shaving, wow. Very, very happy with the Above the Tie S1. They say your mileage may vary. Some people have got harder skin. Some people have got more oil in their skin. Some people have, depending on the direction of growth of beard and the amount of growth of beard, there's lots of variables between all of us, okay? I'm just saying my experience of having used these on my skin. I don't have particularly oily skin. I don't have particularly hard beard. I have the usual directional growth that people have, and it takes a little bit more effort to get that BBS. But I'm able to do it now without any rash, without any aftershave burn. Quite often, I even forget to use balm because I've got no complaint about my shave. I spritz a bit on my face to finish up, maybe some Thayers, and I'm happy. My face is brilliant. Getting a good shave is what I'm about. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys. What's it worth? I don't know. I've either just gone and done the stupidest thing in my life, I'll add it to the list of all the other ones I've done, or I'm in for a surprise. Wait about a week and we'll both find out which one it's going to be. I'm Steve the Daily Shaver. Remember, good food, good friends, good shaves, amen. And while it's nice to be important, it's far more important to be nice. Go forth, spread the good message, tell the homeless, feed the hungry, be good to your fellow man. I'm Steve your Daily Shaver. Good shaves and goodbye.